for Joe towards the end because I'm always contracted to give Joe some portion of football every time that he's on Coast to Coast. That's part of the deal, and I have to make sure that I stick with it, or else Joe gets very upset. And we don't need that. We don't need Joe getting upset if he doesn't get any small taste of football, Joe. So I'm going to take care of you at some point. I know you're happy about that.
Yeah, I can't wait, Carver. I'm really looking forward to it. You know, you dangle a little carrot at me for the football, and, you know, you talk a majority of the show with golf and baseball. There you go.
Well, you know that Wednesdays are Golf Wednesdays, Joe. I mean, it's hard to get around that here. We've built a little something with our whole crew, with the golf guys, so we have to make sure that we see that through. And the reality is, football is still, 2.5 months away. We still have some time, Joe, unfortunately. So that's why, Joe. You know it gets bigger and bigger as we get closer and closer to August.
Football is still king, Carver. Just let's not forget that.
I know,
football
Joe.
Is king
I know
of the
it's
mountain,
king,
okay?
But there's no games for 2.5 months.
It's like Mike Tyson in the late
no games
80s,
for 2.5 months. So we've got to go with the stuff that's happening now, and we will eventually get there. The Red Sox are in Baltimore tonight against the Orioles. Why don't we start there? I did see, Joe, I'd be careful with this one for one reason. I did see that they're going to have some very bad weather in Baltimore tonight. So this might be one to watch in terms of delays or just a flat-out cancellation. Cutter Crawford and Corbin Burns are our starters, minus 185 for the Orioles, plus 150 for the Sox. A flat 7 here tonight, Joe. I get it. You got Burns on the mound. But still, I could see the Orioles getting a piece of Crawford tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the Orioles should beat up on the Red Sox now. Red Sox got, 8 runs last night. It was 8-3, wasn't it? 8-3 in terms of that final. They had first and second. You know how I know? I altered it over 11.5.
Over's the last 2 days.
I think we altered again. 12.5. Let's go. I don't care about the bad weather.
Now, Crawford has been pretty good this year, Joe. He's got a 2.8 ERA. He's only given up 55 hits in 62 innings, only 4 homers as well. And most of the Baltimore lineup hasn't fared great against him, except for Santander. He's 3 for 8 with a homer off of him. So maybe that's one guy that will key in tonight if they do play in Baltimore. But I do think the number's a little light, Joe. And I could go with you with that over 7. I don't know about the alternate. You want to do 11s and 12s and things like that. I'm not going to get him. I'm not going to go that nuts. But the flat 7, I might go on a ride with you for that. The A's are in Tampa again tonight against the Rays. Now, last night, a dead under, Joe, 3-0 win for Oakland. Joey Estes goes against BPI tonight. Right now, the Rays are minus 185, plus $1.50 for Oakland. Flat 8 is the total. I kind of like the A's again tonight, Joe. I was on the A's yesterday, and I think I'm going to go right back to them here.
I'm going to take Tampa. I'm going to take Tampa over their team total, and I think I'm going to take the over 8. I think they're due to bound to break out in a big way. I need to see a 10-8 game at the Trop. Enough of this. Every game's been trending to the under. Can't take it. That's a ballpark they should be hitting 2 and 3 home runs at a clip. I'm
on the A's tonight. The Nationals are in Atlanta against the Braves. Mackenzie Gore and the debut, Joe, for Spencer Schwellenbach for the Atlanta Braves, as he will make his debut. They are minus 155, plus $1.30 for Washington, an 8.5 total. Now, I know on the hitter side, Joe, when the Braves bring these guys up out of the minors, they always perform well. On the pitching side of things, it's been a little bit more 50-50. I'm thinking about the Nats tonight. They beat them 2 nights ago. They split the first 2 games of this 4-gamer. No, Joe says no. He's going with the kid. You going to take the kid tonight, Joe?
Don't do it. Keep your eye on the sparrow. Remember Beretta? Keep your eye on the sparrow, kid. Braves and the under.
Just like last night, huh? Braves and the under. All right, Joe. It's not my favorite game on the board, that's for sure. I do like this one, though. The Cubs have Imanaga tonight in Milwaukee, against the Brewers, who have Bryce Wilson going for them. Cubs minus 145, plus $1.20 for the Brewers, 7.5 the total. I'm laying the run line, Joe, with the Cubs, minus a run and a half at plus 125.
Oh, really? Cubs? I like the Brew Crew at home. Give me the Brewers and the under, Carver. I like the Brew Crew. Brew Crew.
Not against Imanaga, Joe. Come on.
Oh, not against Imanaga. He's too far ahead.
Not against Imanaga. I can't believe you, Joe. I can't believe you go against Imanaga. Unbelievable. Here's another one, Joe. Another dog for you. We're going to ride the dogs tonight. Seth Lugo and the Royals in Minnesota against Bailey Ober and the Twins. Twins right now, minus 130. Royals plus $1.10 and another 7.5. I hate these low totals tonight, Joe. They make my stomach turn, but I do like the Royals plus 110.
Do you? I like the Twins and the under. A lot of unders tonight, Carver. A lot of unders. I'm going all with the unders. I know Kansas City's been playing well, but I still like the Twins. Give me the home team. Think they got the better pitching. I think they could grind out a victory. And you know what? I just want to go against you. Something to talk about tonight. Twins and under. Ham. Interesting. Right. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Mike's muted a little bit. I like the Twins over the Royals tonight. I think Carver's gutless going against me, but I still think the Twins are the way to go. And I think we're going to talk about this game coming up, Toronto and the White Sox. Toronto's been on a little bit of a heater right now. Toronto's scoring some runs. I think they still are on the outside looking in for a playoff spot, 24 and 29 overall. Give me Bo Bichette. Give me Big Bad Vlad. Give me the Blue Jays. Give me the over, Carver. Over the 8.5. I think we can get into the teens tonight. This is a best bet potentially. Talking baseball without
going. Well, listen, Joe. These things happen sometimes. They certainly do. So you're going with the Blue Jays again tonight, huh? Going with the Jays again.
Here's the thing. I when a team breaks out for 8+, that game, just so you know, had an in-game total at 6.5, and I backed it at 6.5. It was at plus 108. That's how low it got, and they exploded in the 7th or 8th inning. I hope that can continue. They're starting to get productivity from the end of the lineup. Maybe Big Bad Vlad and Bo Bichette can step up, and that somehow, some way, they can get back to 500. Maybe they won't sell off the team.
All right, let me slide one more in, and then we'll do the rest later on this hour after Keith. And it's one you've been waiting for. Cleveland is in Colorado tonight. Logan Allen and Ty Block are the starters here. Minus 150 for Cleveland, plus 125 for the Rockies. But the main thing, Joe, a flat 11 tonight for the total.
I mean, here's the thing. They're obviously going with the hard balls, right? So let's go with the hard balls. Let's sail right through this 11. Let's alt it up to 16.
No, don't alt it, Joe. Let's just play the 11. And let's go back to our same guy. Naylor tonight. Jose Ramirez is hot.
All right.
Dinger. Let's go. Let's get some taters tonight out there.